edge of the town, I'm putting my heavy brass ornaments down. The sky is a velvet of the deepest of blue. I'm offering a longing that is painfully true. Turn your face to the purple of the coming night. The stars are beginning to ignite their small light. Speak to the silence, let the universe hear every drop of your sorrow, every ounce of your fear. The evening is humming a sacred design, blending the human with the truly divine. Indigo prayer, whisper to the wind, letting the healing of the cosmos begin. Bathed in the shadow, washed in the ink, standing on the precipice, right on the brink. The lions are resting in the tall indigo grass, watching the vanity of the wicked man pass. Hold on to your integrity, guard your own peace, until the shackles of the world find a release. My lungs are heavy with the scent of the rain, trying to scrub away the stubbornness stain. I'm folding my hands in the dark of the porch, while my spirit is burning like a lavender torch. The evening is humming a sacred design, blending the human with the truly divine. Indigo prayer, whisper to the wind, letting the healing of the cosmos begin. Bathed in the shadow, washed in the ink, standing on the precipice, right on the brink. Searching for mercy in the violet haze, finding our way through the complicated maze. Indigo, indigo, cover my soul in this. Indigo, cover my soul in this. Indigo prayer, whisper to the wind, letting the healing of the cosmos begin. Bathed in the shadow, washed in the ink, standing on the precipice, right on the brink. Color of the soul, make the spirit whole. Deepest blue, passing through. drink in the darkness like a vintage wine. The leaves are like satin against my bare skin, waiting for the magic of the wild to begin. The jaguar is sleeping in the velvet shade, while the moonlight is dancing in the bamboo blade. Nature is a lover with a gentle touch. Don't be afraid to love her too much. The humidity is sweet, the air is so thick, a healing vibration that is steady and quick. Jungle satin, smooth and so green, the most beautiful kingdom that you've ever seen. Tangled in the vines, lost in the grace of this wild and mysterious holy place. Forget the asphalt, forget the gray street. Feel the soft moss beneath your tired feet. The ancestors are whispering in the rustle of the trees, carried on the wings of the tropical breeze. I used to seek comfort in a concrete cell, but this green cathedral has broken the spell. My heart is a blossom, my soul is a bird, singing a melody that has never been heard. The humidity is sweet, the air is so thick, a healing vibration that is steady and quick. Jungle satin, smooth and so green, the most beautiful kingdom that you've ever seen. Tangled in the vines, lost in the grace of this wild and mysterious holy place. Touch of the rain, washing away the urbanized pain. Jungle, jungle, wild, wild, free, all mine. Jungle satin, smooth and so green, the most beautiful kingdom that you've ever seen. Tangled in the vines, lost in the grace of this wild and mysterious holy place. Soft as the leaf, end of the grief, naturally yours, behind the doors. Hearkening to voices from a prehistoric day. The static of the modern world is starting to fade in the cool, quiet cavern where the memories are laid. The mountain has a memory, the river has a tongue, singing every lyric that the first man ever sung. It's a resonance of ages, a vibration of the wise, reflected in the mirror of your ancestral eyes. The wind is a messenger, the fire primordial chord, a sound before the alphabet, a rhythm before time, a staircase of harmony that we're starting to climb.
They try to rewrite history with a pen made of lead, but the heartbeat of the land can never be dead. From the pyramid peak to the valley of the bone, the truth is etched forever in the sedimentary stone.
My DNA is humming like a choir in the dark, recognizing the flicker of the original spark. I don't need a textbook to tell me who I am. The lion is awakening inside of the lamb. The wind is a messenger, the fire is a sign, connecting the origin to the present design. Ancient echo bouncing off the wall, entering the spirit and the primordial call, a sound before the alphabet, a rhythm before time, a staircase of harmony that we're starting to climb. Spaces between ancient, long, ancient, ancient. Let it, oh, ancient echo bouncing off the wall, answering the spirit and the primordial call. Of harmony that we're starting to climb, echoing on until the dawn. The past is alive, we shall survive. Escape, reaching for the smoke, finding my direction through a thick urban fog. I'm a rare kind of blossom in a garden of debris, looking for a sunlight that was never meant for me.
Precious little orchid blooming in the rust, rising like a miracle from the city dust. You don't need a greenhouse to prove your own worth. You're the most exotic thing on this concrete earth.
Delicate and dangerous, fragile but so tough, finding all the beauty when
understand how a flower survives in this harsh and hollow land. It's a stubborn kind of glory, a resilient kind of bloom, lighting up the corners of the metropolitan gloom.
My roots are in the asphalt, my head is in the stars. I'm painting all the brickwork with my colorful scars. I don't need the silk or the vanity of the high. I'm a ghetto orchid underneath the neon sky. Delicate and dangerous, fragile but so tough, finding all the beauty when the neighborhood is rough. Oh, ghetto orchid, petal and the thorn, the most beautiful vibration that was ever born. Fragrance in the alleyway, color in the gray, standing in your majesty at the end of the day.
Tearing through the fences, breaking through the steel, a botanical rebellion that is absolutely real. Nature is a winner in the middle of the yard, even when the circumstances are incredibly hard.
Rice, petal, petal, city, circle. Whoa, yeah. Rice, petal, petal, city, circle. Whoa, ghetto orchid, petal and the thorn, the most beautiful vibration that was ever born. Fragrance in the alleyway, color in the gray, standing in your majesty at the end of the day. Flower of the street, incredibly sweet, rooted in the soul. One heart, one goal. I'm wrapped in a fabric that's expensive and soft, while my heavy intentions are drifting aloft. My life is a luxury, my heart is a war. I'm fighting for something I've never felt before.
The velvet is tempting, but it's also a snare. Don't let the comfort become a burden of care. The revolution is quiet, the battle is deep, winning back the promises that you used to keep.
Soft as a feather, but tough as a blade, walking through the sunshine and the violet shade. A velvet struggle, a delicate fight, turning all the shadows into elegant light. A graceful rebellion, a sophisticated soul, letting the vibration take complete control.
Silk-covered fist. The power of the truth is too strong to resist. The struggle is constant, the struggle is sweet, moving to the tempo of the drums in the street.
I'm bleeding in satin, I'm crying in lace, hiding all my failures with a beautiful face. But I'm shedding the layers, I'm baring my skin, letting the authentic healing begin. Soft as a feather, but tough as a blade, walking through the sunshine and the violet shade. Velvet struggle, a delicate fight, made of barbed wire and rust, walking through the ruins of a misplaced trust. I'm a sinner in a silk dress, a saint with a scar, trying to find heaven from the back of a bar.
The mercy is a rebel, the kindness is a storm, breaking every rule and every artificial norm. You don't have to be perfect to be worthy of the light. The stars are only visible in the middle of the fight. A dangerous beauty, a righteous kind of sin, knowing where the ending and the beginning begin. Wicked grace, falling like the rain, finding all the pleasure in the middle of the pain. Untamable mercy, a wild kind of love, descending like a raven, not a peaceful dove. They wanna put the spirit in a box, in a cage, but the power of the living cannot fit upon a page. It's a gritty kind of glory, a dirty kind of prize, the reflection of the truth in a pair of weary eyes.
I'm messy and I'm holy, I'm a beautiful wreck, with the weight of the universe hanging round my neck. But your hand is on my shoulder, your rhythm is my guide, with nothing left to prove and with nothing left to hide. A dangerous beauty, a righteous kind of sin, knowing where the ending and the beginning begin. Wicked grace, falling like the rain, finding all the pleasure in the middle of the pain. Untamable mercy, a wild kind of love, descending like a raven, not a peaceful dove. It's the gospel of the better, the anthem of the fall, the kind of salvation that is coming for us all. No polished pews, just the gravel and the bone, standing in the presence, but standing all alone. Grace, love, grace, soul, grace, soul. Wicked grace, falling like the rain, finding all the pleasure in the middle of the pain. Untamable mercy, a wild kind of love, descending like a raven, not a peaceful dove. Beautifully bad, the best I ever had. Mercy in the dark, ignite the spark.
No,
leaving all the heavy words of lead under the bed. The incense is a ladder, the spices on my breath, tasting all the colors of a life beyond death.
The spirit is a vapor, the truth is a scent, carried on the energy of the time that was spent. Rise above the kitchen, rise above the street, in the saffron haze where the two worlds meet.
Aromatic visions, a sunset in a jar, leading us to places that are very, very far. Saffron smoke drifting through the room, banishing the winter and the intellectual gloom. Exotic and warm, elusive and thin, letting all the ancient inspiration in.
The monkeys in the valley, the prophets on the hill, waiting for the ego to be perfectly still. It's a medicinal fire, a botanical prayer, floating like a feather on the sanctified air.
I'm lost in the amber, I'm swimming in the gold, a legendary mystery starting to unfold. I don't need a map and I don't need a light when the saffron smoke is guiding me tonight. Aromatic visions, a sunset in a jar, leading us to places that are very, very far. Saffron smoke drifting through the room, banishing the winter and the intellectual gloom. Exotic and warm, elusive and thin, letting all the ancient inspiration in. Burn the old identity,
Let the ashes fall,
answering the silence.
then the aromatic call,
It's a frequency of orange,
the vibration of the sun
the work of the liberation.
has only just begun.
Small
Open
eyes,
saffron,
glow, let it glow.
smoke.
Saffron smoke drifting through the room, banishing the winter and the intellectual gloom. Exotic and warm, elusive and thin, letting all the ancient inspiration in. Floating higher, holy fire, scent of the soul, taking control. like a desert, my soul is like a flame, calling calling out a blessing that I cannot name. I've been drinking from the mirage of the fame and the gold, but the thirst is getting bigger as the story is told.
The well is within you, the water is pure, the only medicine that is going to cure. Don't look at the bottle, don't look at the glass. Wait for the cloud of the mercy to pass.
A longing for the infinite, a hunger for the light, guiding our vibration through the middle of the night. Sacred thirst, a holy kind of need, sprouting from the center of the spirit sea. Deeper than the ocean, higher than the sky, a river of the soul that will never go dry.
Babylon is thirsty for the power and the blood, but the spirit is demanding a different kind of flood. Let the rain of the wisdom saturate the land, turning all the gravel into fertile sand.
I'm opening my mouth to the tropical pour. I don't want the hollow and the shallow anymore. I'm a vessel for the mystery, I'm a temple for the flow, ready for the internal garden to grow. A longing for the infinite, a hunger for the light, guiding our vibration through the middle of the night. Sacred thirst, a holy kind of need, sprouting from the center of the spirit sea. Deeper than the ocean, higher than the sky, a river of the soul that will never go dry. Drink from the silence, drink from the song. This is where the thirsty people truly belong. No more dehydration of the heart or the mind, leaving the wreckage of the desert behind. Thirst, 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 water endless dry. Sacred thirst, sacred holy kind of need, a holy kind of sprouting from the center, sprouting from the center of the spirit sea. Deeper than the ocean, deeper than the ocean, higher than the sky, higher than the sky, a river of the soul that will never go dry. Flowing forever, sever the never. The well is full, the spirit is the pool. conscience was a desert, cracked and bone dry, looking for a teardrop from a lead-colored sky. I've been hardened by the friction reflection of a cynical life, cutting through the kindness with a jagged edge knife.
But the reservoir is breaking, the flood is at the gate, washing away the bitterness and the heavy metal hate.
Mercy is a waterfall, let it drench your thirsty soul. Let the crystal vibration take complete control.
Softer than the morning dew, stronger than the gale,
lifting up the spirit when the human efforts fail. Liquid mercy, pouring like the wine. Everything is forgiven in a moment so divine. A river of compassion, a stream of holy light, drowning all the ghosts of the cold and lonely night.
you don't have to earn it,
You don't have to pay.
it's a gift that is flowing in a mysterious way. Like the rain on the pavement, like the tide on the shore, healing every wound and every psychological sore.
I'm sinking in the kindness, I'm floating in the grace, finding a reflection of a much better face. The salt of my sorrow is dissolving in the flow, finally ready to let the heavy burden go.
Softer than the morning dew, stronger than the gale,
Lifting up the spirit when the human efforts fail. Liquid mercy, pouring like the wine. Everything is forgiven in a moment so divine. A river of compassion, a stream of holy light, drowning all the ghosts of the cold and lonely night. It's a saturation of love, a baptism of peace, bringing to the suffering a total release. From the mountain of judgment to the ocean of rest, putting the power of the mercy to the test. Liquid wash me. Liquid mercy set us free. Liquid mercy, pouring like the wine, pouring like the wine. Everything is forgiven visitor who never will call. My whiskey's evaporated, the bottle's bone dry, just a hollow vibration underneath the black sky.
Don't be startled by the spirits in the room. They're just seeking a sanctuary inside of the gloom.
The ancestors are drumming on the hollow of the tree, sending out a message
To the soul
that is free. The air is chilling, the candles are blue. Something invisible is passing right through. Ghost rhythm, swinging in the dark, leaving a trail in a spectral spark. An ancient frequency that no one can see, haunting the memory of you and of me.
Babylon tries to bury the history in the mud, but the music is flowing like the river of blood. You can't silence the drummer or the sound of the reed. The
Truth is a harvest from a mystical seed. I feel a cold finger tracing lines on my palm, a supernatural storm before a terrifying calm. I'm swaying to a tempo that was written in the grave. I'm a prisoner of sound, but I'm acting so brave. The air is chilling, the candles are blue. Something invisible is passing right through. Ghost rhythm, swinging in the dark, leaving a trail and a spectral spark. An ancient frequency that no one can see, haunting the memory of you and of me. And of me. Chasing the darkness till we find the white light. No physical chains, just a sonic embrace from a dimension beyond time and space.
The beat
Never dies,
the pulse.
never lies.
Can you
Hear the ghost
from the
heavenly home. Ghost rhythm, swinging in the dark, leaving a trail and a spectral spark. An ancient frequency that no one can see, haunting the memory of you and of me. Invisible drums, the phantom hums, restless and deep, while the world is asleep.